Hello and welcome back to another video. So this video is actually a very highly requested one and it's about how I tint my eyebrows. So I have been tinting my eyebrows for a few years now, but I've always gone to professional. But about a year or two ago, I started tinting them on my own. I have gone through so many brow products and I have finally found the one that I love and that works best for me. And the one that I've been using is Godfrey tint. This one you can find on Amazon. That's where I get mine, and my color is in light brown. They have all different shades, but obviously this is the one that works for me. I still every once in a while go to my local lady who does my eyebrows, and she's amazing, but I just love having this at home, and I love being able to tint them whenever I want. So when it comes to tinting your eyebrows, you really do want to be careful because you are bringing dye very close to your eyes, and I don't recommend everybody to do this. So unless you're very familiar with eyebrows, I don't really recommend you try this on yourself. Alright, enough talking and let's just do it. You're going to need a whole bunch of Q-tips for little cleanups. This is optional, but I like to pre-soak some cotton rounds, and this is just to clean it up after. And in the kit, so in here you're going to have your instructions. You're going to have the developer. You get a spoolie and a brush. You're also going to get a little, what do you call this thing? You're going to get this. And what I love about this specific brand is you get the color in like little capsules. So this is that. And let's just get right to it. I just washed my face. I don't have anything on. I don't even have moisturizer on, and I am breaking out a little bit. So I'm just taking out one of the little capsules. Now, in here, there is a lot of dye in here. So I don't actually use the whole thing. I actually use half of it. So I break it up. I'm actually going to break it up here because it's messy. When I first used this product, I actually used the whole capsule, and I had so much left over. It was crazy. And I'm just going to dump a little bit in there. And then I just close this back up and use it again later. Now, if you were smart, you will look at the instructions, but I don't. So I have been doing this for so long that I actually know how much developer to put in there. I basically just know what kind of consistency I'm looking for. I just eyeball it. I'm gonna pop some developer in there. There we go. And I'm gonna take the spoolie and I'm just gonna mix it. So you're looking for like a moussey consistency. Moussey? So I don't know if you could really tell, but that is what I'm looking for. Now, I didn't clean my eyebrows before, like tweeze them or anything. I like to do that after, because when I'm tinting my eyebrows, I like to make them a little thicker. Now I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to dip in there. I like to start off with a little bit at a time, and I always start off right over here. Now this tint won't exactly tint your skin. It's mostly just going to tint the hairs. Now here's the thing with tinting eyebrows. The first day is not going to be very pretty. They're just going to be very dark. But when I tint my eyebrows, I usually make sure to always tint them on a day that I know I'm going to be home, or a day that I know I'm going to have to put on makeup. And today I actually have somewhere to go, so I will be doing my makeup after this. And right now I'm honestly just filling in the way I would normally fill in my eyebrows. Now when you're tinting your eyebrows, don't be scared. This is not permanent. This is just temporary. Now over here in my inner corner, I naturally like it to be very light so I don't fill in too much. Okay, so I know they look crazy, but I'm going to go in with a Q-tip and clean up. There are also so many different tools for an applicator, but I just like this brush that it comes with. I have seen some people use like a fine eyeliner brush, but this one works for me. Okay, there's one eyebrow. So if you're the girl who always does her makeup, who doesn't really have a lot of eyebrow hairs to begin with, I definitely recommend tinting them. It just really cuts out the time on doing your makeup. I mean, even with the tint, I still use some products when I do my makeup, but usually that's just to fill in a little bit if I need to, or usually I use a brow gel. But this is also perfect for like vacations, because I really don't have time to sit there while I'm on vacation and do my makeup. Not that I don't have time, I just don't like to. So as I mentioned before, I still like to go and have my eyebrows tinted by a local girl that I go to. She is amazing. And I also love to tint my eyelashes as well when I go, especially when I go on vacation, because there's nothing better than when you're coming out of the water and you still have eyebrows and eyelashes. You really do want to have a thick layer on. Don't be stingy with it. Have a thick layer on. Now I'm just going to go and clean up. And again, guys, don't be scared to tint your eyebrows. Like I said, it's not permanent. Honestly, this only lasts me for about 2 weeks. But also, what you do right now depends on how long it will last. For example, the longer you leave the dye on, the darker your eyebrows will get, and the longer it will last. Okay, and guys, you see why I didn't use the whole capsule? Because I still have, I don't know how you could see, but I still have so much more in here. So what I'm gonna do is not waste it. I'm just gonna take a whole chunk of it and just put more right on top. You really just want to make sure you have an even thick layer, because if you have some areas that are not that thick, it's going to kind of show. Like that area is going to be a little bit lighter on the skin. Alright, so we look really good right now, right? So in instructions here, it actually gives you a processing time of how long you should leave it on. And for light brown, it says 1 to 2 minutes. Now, when I first used this product, I did leave it on for 1 to 2 minutes, and it did absolutely nothing. So obviously, the more I used it, I tried different times, and now I leave it on for about 15 minutes. I know, it's a long time. So now it's been a few minutes, and the way that I like to tell if I have the color that I want is I just take a Q-tip and I wipe the tail, the end off. Okay, so it's not as dark as I want it to be just yet. So I'm gonna reapply that and leave it on a little longer. Okay, so now it has been quite a few minutes. So I'm gonna take a cotton round, squeeze out all the water, and I'm gonna wipe this off. So as I mentioned before, eyebrow tint does not exactly look great on the first day, but it will, of course, once you're putting on makeup. And I still have so much more product left in here, so if I wanted to go in and, you know, fix it a little bit or make them a little darker, I could. So right now is the time where you could go in with a tweezer and scissors and clean up your hairs, but mine are looking pretty good today because I actually just cleaned them a few days ago, so they're still looking pretty good. So this eyebrow, I was having a lot of trouble in this inner corner. I'm sure you could tell in the video, but it's okay. It's nothing a little brow pencil can't fix. Okay, and that is it for this video. This is how I tint my eyebrows, and this is what they look like. And I'm obsessed with it, and I will forever keep doing it. So if you enjoyed this video, please, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.